my wife secretly took down the landscape painting from the wall. To her shock, she discovered behind it a National Honor Certificate with my name on it. As she read through one astonishing title after another, she finally realized that the man who spent his days watching TV was actually a genius scientist. I could casually design 10th-generation fighter jets. And I was the chairman of a global multinational corporation. The number of luxury car keys in the house was too many to count. Even when I fried a simple dish of potatoes, I'd add a bottle of aged vintage liquor to ensure my safety. The government made me sign a confidentiality agreement to hide my identity, but I never expected that my wife would join a reality show just for $100,000. The production crew installed countless hidden cameras, broadcasting my every move to the entire country. That day, I had just finished designing the 8th-generation fighter jet and called a female CEO soon after she arrived at our home, feeling hungry. She asked me to cook something. My wife was shocked by what she saw. She had always thought I only knew how to boil noodles. I casually picked up a bottle of liquor to use as cooking wine. The female CEO was stunned on the spot because that bottle was worth $2 million. Even the richest families wouldn't use it like this, and I still had several boxes of it at home. When the host asked my wife where the wine came from, she smiled awkwardly and said it was cheap wine someone gave us. But the guests mocked us for being poor. Very soon, the food I cooked was completely devoured by the female CEO. She praised the flavor endlessly and asked why I never cooked for my wife. I chuckled and explained I was too busy doing scientific research. No time to cook. Then, I pulled out the design blueprint for the 8th-generation fighter. The CEO was overwhelmed with excitement and promised to personally deliver it to her grandfather. But just then, viewers outside the show began questioning me. They suspected I might be a foreign spy, and if any criminal evidence was found, I'd go straight to jail. At that moment, a rich second generation sitting on a plane was laughing uncontrollably watching the live stream. He immediately showed the video to his grandfather, but as soon as the old man saw it, his face changed drastically, because the teacup shown in the footage was one of only 3 globally limited sets of national porcelain. Only those who made significant contributions to the nation could receive one. Now seeing it in a humble rural home, he immediately canceled all international trips and prepared to fly over to investigate. I glanced at the time. It was already 6 o'clock. I quickly searched for the car keys because I had to rush to town to buy discounted eggs. Viewers burst into laughter at the scene, mocking me for being pathetic, but I urged the female CEO to leave quickly, saying I had to get the eggs. She paused and handed me the honor certificate. I took it and gave a faint smile, saying she shouldn't have taken it out. Back in the bedroom, I took down the landscape painting, revealing an entire wall full of certificates behind it. I hung the new one in the corner, then restored the painting to cover everything. After that, she and I left the house together, but the moment I stepped out, a red-dressed guest suggested going to my home to search, to find out what secrets I was hiding. They needed my wife's permission first. She didn't want to agree at first, but the red guest pressed aggressively, accusing me of being a traitor, saying that's why I was afraid of being exposed. Under immense public pressure, my wife finally nodded. The show's crew immediately set off for my house. Meanwhile, I was still at the supermarket, fighting with elderly ladies over discounted eggs.